on.
Yeah. All right, listen up. It's time. All right, like always, listen up. Listen up. Yeah. First of all, like always, we want to thank Brian and Ron. Well, Brian is not here right now, but Ron, where are you? Listen to me here. We have a little.
We want him to come out here.
Yeah. Tell Ron we need to see him. Okay, and don't forget, tonight we're also collecting for St. Jude, and Red has a little bit to say about it, and I know you guys, all and ladies, know what it's all about, but Red just wants to go over a couple things. So.
Well, pretty much, we used to do a collection of toys and stuff, and we donated the Toys for Tots and a couple of other places, and that kind of, sometimes the toys didn't get to where they were supposed to go. And it was kind of a pain in the neck for a guy like myself. I had to go out and do my own shopping. Some of you guys have a wife to do it. But anyway, several years ago we started doing this collection for St. Jude, and it's gone over pretty good. St. Jude is a really good charity. All the money goes to the care of the children. St. Jude has come a long ways in coming up with cures for different cancers, especially in children. But there's been a lot of cancer itself. They're getting better and better at it. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of cancer around. Anyway, we hope that people will be generous, collect all we can.
What did we collect last year?
Yeah, don't forget, 100% of what goes in St. Jude goes to the kids, okay, the families. So there's no percentage like to run the operation, like a lot of organizations do. So it's really a good organization to donate to. And I think you've probably seen it on TV and their advertisements, but it's great. So like Red asked, and give what you can, and you know it's going to a great organization and being used wisely, not just spent, like some of these organizations do. So.
And it's a lot easier to put $20 or more in this thing than it is to go shopping for toys.
You don't know where the toys end up.
Sometimes they never go anyplace. They stay in the closet someplace.
They did have the doors once.
Yeah.
What's that, Carl?
I'm gonna start this around.
Okay.
What's that? Is that?
Carl's gonna pass around a for sale list. If anybody wants to put anything down that they want to sell,
Yep.
or if they're looking to buy something, you can put it on the list and it'll get into the newsletter and let everyone know.
So,
Put a black mark.
do you, Mikey?
Yes, sir.
No. Okay, so one thing we wanted to talk to you all about, as you know, this club is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's getting a little harder to find a place in the winter for a meeting, only because of how many people are starting to come to the meetings. So we're kind of considering maybe put a cap on our membership to where we are presently, and that is Carl, what is the membership?
There is already a cap on it, and it's 85.
No, there isn't a cap.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
It was voted in
When?
several years ago.
Yeah, but it was never
It was never voted out.
Never implemented. We're up to how many
It was
now?
never implemented.
So how many are we?
We're at
96, 95.
95 in the club.
95. So we can do a couple things here. We can put a cap on it, or do anybody have any ideas maybe? Okay. What do you got?
Find
Listen
one.
up.
Find one.
How about the Victoria Roxy where we have the slideshow? How about downstairs there?
I think there's a business upstairs in the place now, and
I mean, we could go to Kitty's. Yes.
Yeah, Ross.
I was talking to you guys
Thought they were sold.
years ago about this. Dookie, the Orientals, they're over in Wakefield on North Ave.
Right.
He's got a deal with them, $50 a month.
With who?
The, I don't know if it's Italian-American
Yeah,
club.
that's on the, not Street.
It's on North Ave,
Yes.
right near the highway.
Yes.
And, you know, I was at their meeting the other night, and he says, nobody ever called me about, talking about, you know, renting this place. You know, I told you guys about it.
Yep, no,
Years
yeah.
ago.
Yep.
And that's just that place.
Is that next to Power Products?
You might have, no, you might have a guy in here that belongs to one of those clubs. And they get a deal on
Right.
a rental. And I'm sure you could find that type of place for short money, but it requires some hunting around.
Well, we could do that.
But that would solve the winter,
Right.
and then you have your summer at people's garages.
well, we're open for suggestions.
Yeah. So you would rather see us go that direction than say, okay, we're gonna cap the club at
No, I don't care what you do.
Yeah. Well, just gotta get that.
I'm living the dream, man.
Yeah. So you wanna do, you wanna just see what we can come up with?
We can talk about it.
Yeah. All right, so we'll investigate that, okay?
Yeah, Barry.
Do we have inactive members? Ask
Do we have
the members
inactive
if
members?
there's somebody belongs to it.
I don't think so.
An Elks or, you know, that's where old guys go to drink, right?
Yeah, for $3.
Does anybody here belong to an Elks Club or Italian American Club?
Polish club?
Oh, wait. Sorry, Ann.
Are you guys?
Grover, do you belong to one of those clubs?
Yeah, Bob.
I'm not an elk or Italian, so.
You got screwed.
That's good.
All right, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do some work on it.
We'll brainstorm.
And, we'll look into a couple of places and we'll get back to you in the next meeting.
Another thing you could do, years ago, I belonged to a club, and we wanted to use the Elks in Saugus. So they had me join the club, and that was our inn. And then we rented it at the members' rate.
Right. Is Dookie still
Chelsea?
a member of that club?
I
thought he
Wakefield?
suggested having
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a member or not.
He's still a member of this club. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, we see him every,
Did he say something
Maybe he
about
could
the
get us in
business
there.
upstairs?
Oh, no, this,
That was the one.
those these guys call Dookie.
I'm talking about this one on Ranch. Right. That's the Franco.
Good man.
Yeah.
pardon me? Excuse me, hold up. Say it again?
What does capping the club have to do with it?
Well, we're figuring that, if, you know, like, years ago when I started, it was like, what, 55 people, 35, 40? We're just figuring that if we had a cap on it, that, you know, you would know the size of the area or the place you needed. And, like, through the years, we have outgrown different places that we used to go. So we're trying to think that if we put a little control on it, then we'd be, you know, we'd be in that certain parameter of places we can go. Just a thought. Yes.
Have this thought. Our meetings have pretty much always been open, so capping the membership only will cut down on the revenue. Because the same people are gonna be coming anyway. So,
Well, then we
come
better
up with
find
another
some-
plan.
Then we better find some bigger garages to meet in.
well, this is unusual, so this is not typical. Our membership is a lot smaller most of the time, and we've gone to places like Donnie's daughter's place, and that's comfortable for our group.
For right now, I mean, we're averaging around 45 to 55 people, depending on where we're meeting. Hank's place gets a little bit more, places like this get a little bit more, because it's larger and you can bring a guest. Trying to find just a regular meeting place for 55 guys, I mean,
We had 85
yeah, I mean, I had a meeting at my house years ago. I think altogether there was 40 people at the house. You know, and now, I mean, I don't think I could have this many people at my house. And that's the problem. Yeah.
If,
I mean,
what Ross has been saying to you is that if you rent that place in Wakefield, then you could have it 12 months of the year. I mean, $50 a month is pretty damn cheap, summer and winter.
yeah, but do we want to do it every month at the same place?
Well, how many
Yeah,
months, how
what's
many
wrong
months
with
would
that?
you be talking?
At least you got a clubhouse, $50 is
Yeah.
nothing.
Gotta find a place, a good separate place.
The club can afford it, and like I say, at that point, you know, if you only use it for 4 or 5 months out of the year, who
It's
cares?
only $600 if you get it for 50.
If it's raining, you
And
still
you
got
gotta
a
be
place
easy
to
to
go.
get it if you do it on if you do it on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, you can book them time. Weekend we forget, but they're kinda big.
Stop you from having
So that might be an avenue that we can look into as far as, trying to find a good central place. Yeah, for the winter months. I mean, I'd rather do that than go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, at least we can.
That's in Wakefield, like you said, not that. That's kind of.
It's everything, I mean, they're everywhere.
Both have to do. All right, good. We'll, definitely look into that, have an answer for you, next meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, great. We'll try hard to get that done. Okay? So, is Ron around?
Okay.
So, I'll be right back. I have to get Ron. Right back.
While we are on the subject of meetings, does anybody want to hold a meeting next month at their place? Oh, I thought you were raising your hand.
I can't speak for Sally, but I'll talk to her.
Okay, thanks, Don.
You know, you can have it at my shop, but you don't have to be outside.
Do we need a tetanus shot? Do we have to get a tetanus shot before we meet at your place?
I just saw a cartoon. I won't wait to rent the cars or
You want to tell them? I think Ron's Hey, George. I think Ron's back there. I thought he was giving a tour. I thought he was back there.
Excuse me.
Anyone have any projects that they're doing? Any gripes?
I think we just heard all the gripes.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Is this the last meeting to donate to St. Jude?
No.
Are we gonna carry it on? How long?
I think last year we did it until February, the February meeting. And then
Isn't it all about Christmas, though?
No.
No.
About the children.
Well, that's what it started out to be.
I mean, we used to buy gifts
That's
for
right.
kids for Christmas.
We
Yeah.
just went over all that.
Were you not paying attention?
When is this gonna, this is,
Does it matter if we give it to it before Christmas or after Christmas?
it seems like it goes on and on and on and on.
No, we started it last month, and it's really just gotten going this month.
Get everybody to throw the money in and we could quit tonight.
There you go.
Fine?
Read the newsletter, I'll tell you when it ends.
You know, you could put an end date on it, and say, we could do this
Yeah.
after next meeting, yeah, instead of just going on, just end it, you know, say, we're gonna collect money up till end of January or whatever, the January meeting, and then from there, we'll write the check.
January, February.
All right.
We've been doing it, right February.
Okay. Let's set a date.
Right. I think the terminology I think you're looking for is not that your children get the money, but more importantly, the children don't get a bill. The money goes to run the organization.
has nothing to do with giving children money.
Right, this
Yeah, we
isn't
don't-
something under the tree.
Organization
Yeah.
that doesn't give any of the patients
It's all free.
a bill. It's not free, they gotta hire doctors, they gotta hire nurses, they gotta, all that
Free
shit.
for the family.
So it's a more of a holiday gesture than a Christmas gesture at this point.
The
So
money
that's
doesn't go to operating the facilities.
Exactly.
People, they don't have a whole line of managers that are getting paid.
Their family doesn't get a bill, they can go there, deathly ill.
They
or
take
sick.
$1 million people to keep that place running. Fortune. This is just the offering to help it out. So if you put a few bucks up and fill it up, the club's gonna do the money, it's a pretty good deal.
Last year, on March 17th, I sent a check out for $3,000, and that was from the club. And then whoever else, the other checks that went out, I forget what the amount was, it's in the book, but the people who made their checks right to St. Jude, that all went out, and I think it was another 600 or 700 total.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I think this year, what we'll do, whatever comes in, the club's gonna at least make it $4,000. And if
Awesome.
it gets over $4,000, then the club will make it $5,000.
Perfect. Any objections? All right, let's back to business.
Okay, so once again, we found Ron. So,
Yay.
hey, Ron. And as you know, Brian and Ron have welcomed us here for our meetings. So in appreciation for that, we had made up a plaque for Ron, Ian, and Brian. It says Appreciation Award to present it to Brian Kelly and Ron Janard in recognition of your generosity to the Strokers Hot Rod Club. Okay, so we had this made up. Ron? Once again, we thank you very much.
Brian and I were really glad to sponsor this for you. Okay, you enjoy it just like you do, and that's the key.
And also, he got to drive the Corvette from Gloucester
Yeah.
down to here.
He's the only one that.
The only one. He said the only bad thing about it, he had to get out of the car.
I had to bend my knees.
2-minute drive.
Yeah. Brian hasn't even gotten it yet.
They found it, they figured out how to open the engine.
That was Brian.
That was Brian?
They have to split that black.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Couldn't we afford 2 blacks?
See, the good thing with Mitch, you guys should take him to George, he makes everybody look good.
Hey, is there only one black?
What's that?
Is there only one black?
With 2 names on it.
How cheap?
What's that?
There's too much, they could take black.
Well, you know,
They gotta split it black.
times get tough.
That's all right.
We're in a recession.
Oh, the funny looking guy over there, Barry.
With the orange
The
shirt,
guy with the hat that wears like this.
he stands out because of his shirt.
Okay, what do we got? 50-50? 50-50. Who won it last time?
It wasn't
Oh.
one last time.
So we had some of the members won awards at Burlington. Was that, back in Burlington, who won the awards for the cows? Larry?
Larry Gleason.
Larry Gleason and,
Another guy that we know, but he's not a member of the club.
Oh, Vito Kennedy.
oh,
We know
Newton.
why.
He won
Voted
some.
for his slam.
Barry, your truck had a picture of Lisa.
Yeah, Denny was in that too, wasn't it? They were riding around.
At least he was.
You only lost one of the last 50-50 guy.
And Mike Benedeno's, yeah. Okay, what do we got? Who's gonna draw the, who's gonna pull the number here?
Well, he's right there, let him pull it.
Full number?
Yeah.
Get up here.
Okay.
Sit down, Johnny, roll.
What's your number? Okay.
Hey, what's up next week?
Nothing.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
Yeah.
No, I thought you wanted me to.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
No, that's okay.
This isn't fixed. I believe it's 527-519.
527.
How close do you have to get?
What's the number again? The number is, listen up, 527-519. He's coming up. Hey!
Hey, Bob.
How much was it?
I was standing right next to you.
What's your name? 50. What's his name?
527.
Bob Bouchard.
160.
160?
Congratulations.
150?
What is it? Mikey.
Hold up a $5 bill.
Mikey, how much was it?
160.
160.
Let me fill out the
160. Bob Bouchard.
Bob is a guest who is becoming a member.
If we decide not to.
How much should we get?
160.
160?
Yep.
Did you get yes? The yes sign?
No, we haven't even asked for guests.
We got all the guests sign in? No?
Guest book going around?
Yeah, the guest book's right here. Looks like we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names.
Anybody want to find out?
Anybody who guests and want to sign the book, that are interested in joining the club?
You don't have to be interested in joining the club, you can just sign as a guest.
Brian, he's running. That's it.
Mike,
52? Yeah, 52. Carl? 52.
People.
People. Is that just members?
That's just the members.
Just members?
Hey, for any of you guys that are not on the newsletter list, if you want to be on it and get the newsletter, you can speak to Carl right over here, and he'll put you on the list.
All right, I'm the low man on the phone here now.
Bottom end.
Newbie, we're all low.
I'm still tweaking.
We got anything else? Mike?
No, I think that's it. I asked for, next meeting, and nobody. Actually, Donnie Johnson said he was speaking to your staff. I said she'd be interested in it.
Okay, so we got that down.
Yep.
Okay, so Donnie. Yes.
Red, just for knowledge, all the Toys for Tots that are collected this year now, not all of them go to the distribution center.
Where do they go?
There's a cutoff date. So anything after a certain cutoff date, which is coming up real quick, because they can't get them to the distribution center and get them out to the people for the families. They will go into storage to kick off next year, and or during the year, if people get burned out, they lose everything, the Red Cross usually contacts the Marine Corps League, and they'll distribute toys accordingly, you know, families that get burned out or whatever, stuff like that.
When's the cutoff date?
Actually, we already stopped the boxes 2
Can you
days
drop them
ago.
off at the Mass State?
People still bring them in, they still drop stuff off right up until Christmas pretty much. And then we'll take them to, we'll make one last run, and then anything after that gets put in a temporary storage place until next year.
What about the Mass State Police?
That's it. Okay, does anybody have any input? Any projects going on that we should know about? You wanna share?
Is Jim Capello here?
He's right over here.
Where?
Over here.
Oh.
Okay.
What's the matter?
Yeah.
We're all
Sorry,
yeah.
I have to. Here he is. Here he comes.
Food money,
Jim Capello.
George has to take his share.
So we got, the new newsletter guy?
Yes, Jim Capello.
Jim Capello,
Right here.
you're taking over the, newsletter?
Yes.
Now? Just so everybody know that, like, you know, a lot of.
Apparently I don't.
Cal, it's right here. No, not yet. Oh, so, well, Cal, thanks a lot, you know, Cal.
I saw you with the camera and I thought you were Bill Gracia, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, baby. Oh.
Bill's been taking the pictures for me.
Don't mess it up, he's doing the newsletter, you know?
Hey. all
You
I
already
have to
scared
do
away
is-
one person.
All I have to do is stop doing it. And you guys will have to figure
We'll
it
buy you
out.
some more ink cartridges. We'll buy you some more ink cartridges.
We'll sharpen the chisel for your
It's
tablet.
toner, and it's much more expensive than ink.
Yeah, I know. All right, so I guess that's it. Thanks for joining us. And we'll get back to you on the, from the St. Jude, the cutoff date. And also get back to you on, what we find out on, meeting places. Next meeting. Okay? Great, thank you. Thank you.
Come on, give it a go.
You waited about 4
Baron,
hours.
you're
to do that.
out.
Yeah, I've been planning this for the last 6 months.